Catherine and George's former nanny stole spotlight at parking outside of McDonald's store. Kate was snapped pulling up to a roadside McDonald's on the way from Windsor to Kensington Palace in London. She was accompanied by Prince George and Prince William's childhood nanny, Jessie Webb. The Duchess of Cambridge made the pit stop to feed her little one as she received some assistance from Jessie Webb, who was the beloved caretaker of her husband and Prince Harry when they were growing up. Catherine was dressed casually in a green tweed Ralph Lauren hacking jacket, a white short-sleeved tee, and a pair of black jeans on 2013. When Prince George was born, William and Kate have made a decision to hire a nanny to help them take care of the tiny prince. They have asked William's former nanny, Jessie Webb, to come out of retirement and lend a hand. Miss Webb cared for William and his brother Harry in the early 1990s. The Duke was 7 when she was hired and about to start prep school. When Charles and Diana's relationship disintegrated, Diana understood that someone like Jess would help instill her values of fairness and compassion and fun into her son's upbringing. And Jess became even more important when the royal marriage began to unravel a few years later. William wants to recreate the feeling of security that Jess gave him and passed it on to his own son. Jess spent 5 years working for the royal family. She then went to work for Count Linley and his wife Serena, where she remained for several happy years. William remained close to his former nanny, ensuring that she was a guest of honor at his 21st birthday party and his wedding 11 years ago, October 2013. Prince George was much-loved nanny Jessie Webb may not have been announced as a guest at the christening. The expert nanny happily chatted away to Kate's father, Michael Middleton, and was most likely on hand to help the first-time parents. During the baptism, Jessie's nanny instinct was only temporary and came to an end when George was 8 months old. It was then that the Duke and Duchess hired Maria to care for him. Prince George and his siblings, Charlotte and Louis, are well cared for wherever they go by Nanny Maria. Nanny Maria was hired by Prince William and Kate in 2014 when George was around 8 months old, and she's been part of the family ever since. Maria trained at England's prestigious Norland College in Bath, which is known for producing top-rate nannies who worked for many prestigious families. They are also trained in security, given the high-profile clients they work for Royal Nanny, often travel on international trips with the families they work for. Syrian Bordello went with the entire family on their royal excursion to Canada in 2016. She also went to Poland and Germany in 2017 and their trip to Australia in 2014. Prince George and Princess Charlotte are reportedly learning Spanish from their nanny when he was still just a preschooler. When Princess Charlotte made her debut to the world in 2015, Nanny was wearing a cream bonnet and made from Spain Spanish. Media outlets reported that it was her nanny who gave it to her. Onlookers were very confused by Terry in A Borderless and Brandy 2. Up with the Pippa Middleton's wedding and Princess Charlotte's christening, but this is the uniform given to graduates of the Norland School. A principal of Norland School said that the experienced nannies living and working in London can make about £75,000 a year, which is over $100,000.